What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tani Michelle, and basically we are not all love light, twin flames, and rainbows over here, so please keep that in mind. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into your tarot and astrology reading for December. In case you are wondering, I am a tropical astrologer, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Taurus, Sagittarius season is it can be a tough season for you because it's a tough place in your chart for a lot of you. And this is a very intense Sagittarius season. We have a lot going down this December. So December can be a disruptive time for you at times. It can really bring up anything that needs to be faced. It can bring up financial issues. It can bring up all of these kinds of things, stuff with your partner if you have a partner, or stuff with their finances, or issues or challenges they're having in their life, these kinds of things. But this season in particular, we're having eclipse season. So this is really releasing like old fears, old traumas, past issues, influences, past crises. This is really releasing any issues with debt or finances in any way, or other people's money that's owed, or money that's owed to you. This is like releasing a lot of this kind of stuff. It's a very financial time for Taurians right now. So definitely be on the lookout for those themes this month. But all in all, this is like a reset. It's like really closing the past 6-month cycle and starting a new 6-month cycle where you are kind of ending something in order to start something new. You're kind of releasing things in order to have a new, fresh start. So it's really like a month of releasing baggage, if that makes sense. This can be a time where things are revealed or things come up, things that you've maybe been avoiding, or things that have been weighing heavy on you for you to release and possibly do some major transformation this month. Some major transformative work can be done this month, Taurus, in order to release you from any heaviness that you've been, or any struggles or hardships that you've been facing, which it seems like you've been facing a lot. It seems that you've been avoiding something to do with your heart, to do with possibly a relationship or a matter of the heart that you've been protecting, okay? You've been protecting in order to try to keep the peace, basically, and this can be a time where you are finally healing, you know what I mean? Finally healing or forgiving and getting rid of some kind of burden from the past. And this can happen by changing your perception, by getting out of your comfort zone and looking at something different, looking at something in a new way, which can actually prove to be a gift and really clear you out of some kind of lost confusion that you've been in. So that may be a message for some of you. Also, just remember, guys, this is a general reading. So not all the messages may resonate, and that's normal. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. If I say something and it doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. Also remember to watch your other signs, and also remember that it's the beginning of the month as well, so not everything may resonate just yet. So I always recommend to come back at the end of the month and watch it and see if it resonated and see if it makes more sense then, because I have a lot of people that are like, oh, it doesn't resonate, and then at the end of the month they're like, oh my god, that did end up resonating. Wow, I didn't see it at the time, sorry. So just be aware of that. It may not all resonate right off the bat, but it may eventually. So just keep that in mind as well. So let's see what other cards come out for you guys, Taurus. Goddess of the Moon, walking away. Wow. Okay. So once again, I feel like there's an emotion here that you've been avoiding. Or there is an issue here that's been hidden that you've been possibly avoiding to do with a connection in your life or a matter of the heart. So it's going to be really important, Taurus, this month that this comes up in order for you to finally work through this and heal this and have a major breakthrough. I mean, this is like a month of breakthroughs. That's a great way you can think about it. This is a month of breakthroughs in order to clear your mind, 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra, in order to clear your mind and give you a different perspective here with adjacent possibilities. So you can, for some of you, this could deal with family as well. You could be having some family issues as well, or someone in your family at least. Very, very interesting. Let's see if we can get one more card here. Ooh, storm warning. Well, yeah, I've been saying that. So this is releasing some kind of attachment that you have in your life to something from the past. Very with the moon here, the swans here. This is definitely some kind of emotional matter of the heart, matter of some kind of connection in your life. It's going to be really important that you release this month. With the storm warning card, it's like something is coming to shake things up for you to have some kind of breakthrough with this, for you to finally complete this, for you to finally zoom out and look at the bigger picture here. And that's what Sagittarius season is all about. It's about meaning and purpose and looking at the bigger picture, right? And so that's what you're doing in matters of, you know, fears and baggage and, you know, different things that need to be transformed or transmuted in your life, Taurus. So yeah, the first few weeks of the month are really kind of defined by the lunar eclipse that we had on November 30th. It actually just happened at the time that I'm filming this. So, and that was in Gemini, which is a spot for you that is all about what you have and your priorities and your finances and your money and your income and the things that you put value into, the things that have, you know, the things that are important to you. And so there may have been some big shifts in this area for a lot of you, you know. I'm not going to take these yet because I wasn't connected to your energy just yet. Whoops, sorry about that. That could be what kind of happens or what the first few months are kind of, you know, doing for you. You know, and also there is, on mid-month, we have that total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, which is going to be a major deal for a lot of you. And it could bring up some issues in the social department or with friends or ambitions, wishes, or goals. It could be some kind of ending that leads to some kind of new beginning, because every ending is simultaneously a new beginning, right? And so there's something here that really like pushes some kind of breakthrough for you, Taurus, that's going to really kind of get you out of your comfort zone, so to say, and help you to overcome some kind of emotional issue or some kind of some kind of burden that you've been carrying or some kind of baggage that you've been carrying for a while here. Okay, so we have Passion Ignited, which is the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Cups, emotional loss. Interesting. So it's almost like some kind of trigger is happening for you this month when it comes to something in the past that maybe you once lost. And it's bringing this up in order for you to be aware of this. You know what I mean? It's helping you to be aware of this loss that you may still be carrying around, some kind of grief or some kind of resentment, some kind of trauma or wound from the past that you've been carrying. And this is going to reignite this month in order for you to heal it with the Sun and the Four of Swords here. This is going to be definitely healing, definitely, you know, It says rest and rejuvenate. Definitely that. Definitely allowing your mind to heal, allowing yourself to heal. And possibly even, doing this yourself, or somebody else. There could be some guide in your life helping you with the Magician here, helping you. Total awareness, though. It's like you're totally going to be aware this month of where your emotional setbacks are, where you've been setting yourself back emotionally. Yep. Transformation in the base chakra. So you're transforming some kind of fear that you've had. Fool on the bottom. You're transforming some kind of heartache and loss. We have heartache and loss, stand your ground, love begins. So it's like you're seeing where you've sacrificed so much of yourself, where you've been guarding your heart, and you're seeing the shadow of it all. It's like you're integrating some shadow aspect of yourself finally that you've been holding off from integrating for a long time. And also, I forgot to mention in the beginning, I am going to be pulling cards for love. I finally got some cards for love, so I am going to be pulling cards for love since that seems to be a big theme lately in a lot of the readings. So stay tuned for that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into your tarot for Taurus, December 2020. And let's see what cards appear here for you guys, Taurus. This is really interesting. It's like you're waking up. This is like waking up. Your whole world is shifting this month, Taurus. Your whole world is shifting. And it may seem confusing, or there may be times where it seems chaotic at first, but you're aware that this needs to change. Wheel of Fortune, Hanged Man. You're aware that you need to get out of this comfort zone. You're aware that you need to get unstuck. You're aware that you need to let go of the past. You're aware of the consequences that these past issues are bringing in your life now. You have to be willing to let go when this stuff comes up. You have to be willing to completely allow yourself to let go when destiny comes up. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups. So this seems like family for some of you guys. I almost want to say there's issues here possibly with a father. And it's possibly playing out in your romances, in your romantic relationships, or with how you love other people. There's some kind of generational thing or ancestral karma going on here, some kind of ancestral cycle that you may need to break. And this is going to become very clear to you when Saturn and Jupiter, the Great Conjunction, happens in Aquarius. It's going to be very, very clear that it's time to stand your ground. It's time to embrace your own power and not possibly take out issues that you've had in your past onto other people, if that makes sense. We have the Page of Pentacles. So I do see a lot of you doing something with career, working on something with career, trying to build something with career. Yeah, okay, wow. So I feel like about mid-month, Taurus, there could be some kind of disruption in your life or major breakthrough in your life where you finally, you've been in this point of this Eight of Swords, not allowing it, holding yourself back in some way. And then we have this Ten of Wands. And it's like, yeah, something kind of disrupts your life mid-month, and it's like almost like something that's going to help you finally get unstuck in a way, but you're going to see where you've been carrying all this shit with you. You know what I mean? You're finally going to be aware of like all this shit that you've been hanging on to. And you're not going to be able to hang on to it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you've been trying to do so much. You've been like trapped in your head about it. You've constantly been carrying these burdens and exhausting yourself and constantly trying to prove yourself, I feel, for some of you. And it's like, no more. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm dropping these wands. Like, I've done everything that I've possibly could. You know what I mean? And it's like some kind of belief or some kind of way of looking at something just gets shattered. And you're like, I can't keep carrying around these wands anymore. Can't happen, not gonna happen. I can't live up to some kind of unrealistic expectation of myself. I mean, that's what could be going on here for Taurus. Like, are you trying to live up to some kind of unrealistic expectation? Like, what's going on? We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, some kind of major change, but you're feeling a lot lighter. You're feeling more motivated after, and you're ready for change. Okay. Yep. This is where you start allowing other people to help you, Taurus. This is where there starts being an equal balance between give and take. You know, you've been trying to do something all on your own, I feel, and mid-month it comes crashing. It's like, I can't keep doing this all on my own anymore. Then we have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. You start allowing other people, you start collaborating and allowing other people to help you. You start doing things as a team rather than trying to do things on your own. You start really getting things going. Some of you guys could be trying to start a business or, you know, something along those lines, working for yourself, becoming an entrepreneur. And it looks like you're going to be successful. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot at the bottom. Like, this is really amazing energy. So things start really panning out. I think a lot of you also possibly get some kind of financial help towards the end of the month. Something starts balancing out financially or with work, and also with your own value, your own worth towards the end of the month. So let's go ahead and see what we get for your cards on love this month for Taurus, December 2020. Let's see what comes out here. Calling in your soulmate. True love. Codependency, getting to know each other. Okay, so for some of you, you're trying to get in a relationship. So for some of you guys that are single, you're trying to get in a relationship. You want true love and all of this stuff. But there may be issues with codependency that you still need to work through. Or there may be issues that you need to work through when it comes to insecurities and things that you're holding on from the past, burdens and baggage that you're holding on from the past, which is going to get released and helped with this month. So for others of you that are in a relationship or just newly in a relationship, it looks like it's going good. We have the true love card, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it looks like for those of you in a relationship, you need to communicate with each other this month. You really need to allow yourselves to be vulnerable and authentic. And when you need help with something, you need to say that, whether it's in work or at home with family or your love life. We also have the codependency cards. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So you could have an issue here with depending on something, whether it's your partner or something else. You could have, really, I think you guys are doing it all yourself because you don't want to have to depend on someone for some of you. And others of you, you may be doing so much for your partner that you're not doing enough for yourself, or doing so much for work that you're not doing enough for yourself. Either way, there's some kind of unhealthy level of dependence here and insecurity that you may need to look at in order to heal. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Taurus. This Jupiter-Saturn conjunction is happening in a place for you that is, let me see, a place for you that is all about your career. So a whole new era is starting in your career life, in your public image, reputation, what you do out in the world, your public achievements, your public goals. All this area is getting a whole new upgrade, a whole new era is starting there, halfway through December. So a major cycle is ending and beginning there. So you're going to see major upgrades in that area over, the next 20 years, but you're going to start seeing them at the end of December while Saturn and Jupiter are in there. So you may be working a lot harder and a lot more focused on your career. You may want something more stable or long-term, more eccentric, one that gives you more freedom. You may want to reach more people, or, do something unique or different, something that is going to be eccentric and that gives you more freedom in some way, shape, or form. So that's going to be very interesting. Let me know down below if any of this resonates. It really helps to hear your guys' feedback, because then I can kind of connect the dots to the reading. It makes it make sense, sometimes. So definitely let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, I will see you guys in my other videos. Bye.